Could walk into any arena in the league and feel confident.
Tremendous stuff, Allie. Thank you. So the Timberwolves win the tip. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves: Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. From beyond the arc and then some. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
The legs of Conley, they work just fine getting out there on that break.
Durant against Gobert. Durant's shot is off. Outside Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Conley with the ball. 5 points in the game. The kick out to Edwards. It's hauled in by the Suns. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, BA. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Durant, no good. The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. High arcing shot. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Durant. From outside the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. That's good from Towns on the assist by Gobert.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Paul passes to Booker. Back to Paul. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. And they're running. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Landale. The Suns have gone only 1 of 6 so far. Booker with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Booker no good. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. Booker with the defensive effort.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Controls the rebound and the putback. Durant's got his 2nd basket.
A great hustle from the swing man that time, as Durant doing whatever he could do to keep it alive.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Booker, the pass to Durant. There's the drive, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
The aggressiveness, the intelligence of Durant, able to put it on the floor and draw contact.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Clock at 4. Here's Gobert. And he can't get that one. Ayton with the defensive effort. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. The Timberwolves shooting only 31% to get this game underway. Now here's Conley. He's got 5. 12 seconds left in the first. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. It's all tied in Phoenix. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. For 3, Durant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
On target from range.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Conley. Fires from deep. Kevin Durant with a rebound. The Suns leading. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Edwards against Booker. Durant with a screen on Edwards. Outside Durant. Misses the 3. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Conley. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection. Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Over Gobert. Paul can't get it to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And it's McDaniels off the drive.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Landale hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Suns lead by 1. Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Booker. Edwards can't hit. And stolen by Edwards. Out to the right wing. Gobert finds Towns. And Brent, we hear talk about teams finding their identity. For those that don't know, can you break down what that really means?
Well, one of the key things, BA, is you come out of a training camp in any given year. You're trying to find the right rotation of players and combinations of players that's going to establish what it is that you're capable of doing. And 30 games into the season, that identity can start to show itself. Great coaches in the league will adapt to the things that they're seeing from their rosters to give them the best chance to win.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Now Gobert. The rebound by Devin Booker. The kick out to Conley. Shoots over Durant. Misses off the left iron. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, long legs of Kevin Durant. They're galloping down the lane. I don't know how you catch up there.
Edwards against Booker. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Conley against Paul. The kick to Durant. The three ball. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Landale. And the Suns miss again. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half. Booker with a screen on Conley. Ball finds Booker. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions.
All right, Allie, thanks for that.
16. The Timberwolves, 23.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. The Suns trailing. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Landale in at the 4. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Rich?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 sends it home from three-point land. Edwards got 7.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And Edwards slams it in.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Landale. Outside Paul. They set the pick. And he lobs it up. To the inside. And stolen by Edwards. Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The deep 3 from Durant. And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Paul.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Prince is checked in.
Substitution. Torian Prince.
Oh, there's the alley. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Gobert's checked in for Towns. Here's Prince, guarded by Durant. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And now the Suns fast break. Booker fires from way outside. The shot no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Rivers is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves substitution.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. For 3, Durant. And the Suns miss again.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Out to the right wing. For 3. Prince can't hit.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff. That gives him a double-double in this one.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Outside Booker. The 3 from Ayton. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And maybe one of the best at the alley-oop. Gobert is great at reading the D and getting eye contact with the passer and finish.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Looking to end this cold spell. And they get it back. Pass to Paul. Here's Durant. The 3 is up. No luck on that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Timberwolves, they've got Torian Prince, Jalen Noel out there with Austin Rivers. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Reed in at the 5. Paul can't get it to go. Minnesota shooting a solid 47%. Pass to Reed. Here's Rivers. Reed, a screen on Paul. Back to Reed. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. No good on the shot. Well, the Suns shooting just 24% in this one. Not great. Pass to Booker. Here's the 3. Unable to get that one.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
by Ayton. Paul passes to Durant. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Towns on a screen. Conley passes to Towns. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker fires from way outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Towns against Booker. Here's Towns. Here's Edwards with the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Durant with the bucket.
Well, with that high release and that length, when KD takes a three, if you're the defender, you're pretty much just hoping he misses.
Now Conley. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Landale. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Pass to Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Booker can't get it to go.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Gobert gets the bucket.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
The kick to Durant. Here's Landale. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Durant for three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. For three, Conley. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker for three. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Three-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss. Here's Paul. Finished off the break.
Chris Paul has drained plenty of huge shots in his career. Easy to see why he's so revered.
The kick out to Edwards. 32 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Paul against Conley. Shot clock at 6. Takes a three. Durant pulls it in.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
.11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For three, Booker. And they recover it. Oh, good D by Edwards. And so it's Minnesota with the... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder. Fueled Devin to the all-star he is today. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
No coverage that time.
Kawhi Leonard.
Incredible accuracy from Leonard, daring the defense to cover him outside.
Durant inside. Zubac's defending, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Westbrook against Paul. Westbrook kicks to George. Fires for 3. That shot no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. And here's Booker from the arc. Connects from 3-point range. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Now here's Westbrook. He's guarded closely. The layup off target. Ayton, the pass to KD. It's good.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Covington, a screen on Booker. George dishes to Westbrook. Back to George. And the rejection by Ayton. Westbrook against Paul. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
Westbrook scanning the floor. And the Clippers miss again. For Phoenix, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. The 3 from KD. Okogie, great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Westbrook kicks to George. Looking to end the run. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Durant. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Suns leading by 8. Booker the pass to Ayton. It's good.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Westbrook. Covington dishes to Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Leonard.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Covington. Shot clock at 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Here's Okogie. And that one is good.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here's George. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Working hard for those 2 points. PG can score from just about anywhere on the floor.
Passes it to Okogie. The wide open look for Durant. And he recovers it. They set the screen. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
Zubac kicks to Covington. George with no one around. And the 3 ball is good. George has got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers. Ball looking over the floor. Durant finds Paul. He takes it in. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Durant, that's good. Durant's got 6.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The shot by George, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. The 3 from KD. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Phoenix. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. That's right.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And here's George, following the 3 from Kevin Durant. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline. And the dunk by Booker.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Westbrook against Paul. And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now here's Booker. He has 7. Outside Durant. The three-pointer, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
Paul passes to Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Here's Westbrook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Devin Booker.
The absolute fearlessness. It's why we love Westbrook, just getting after it and drawing the contact. And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Now here's Durant. He's got 9. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Craig, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Here's George. 7 points in the game. Westbrook finds George. From past the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside, KD. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. And then Durant with the dunk.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Misses from close range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Clippers ball.
Clippers trail by 15. Outside Westbrook to the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half of the game. KD's shot is off. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
Suns leading by 13. Booker is screen on Westbrook. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Beyond the arc. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 15.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Aiden's special.
Covington finds Westbrook. Here's Leonard. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
George dishes to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 9.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Durant. He's got 13. Ball kicks to Booker. Trains it from beyond the arc. 12 points for him.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The pass to George. Releases. And that one goes long.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Booker the pass to Ayton.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without foul.
Suns have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. 5 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Morris. And he lays it straight in.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Suns lead. I thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the
Clippers, 21.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
They've got Cameron Payne. Also, Terrence Ross out there. And it's Baisley in at the 4 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Plumlee sets the pick for Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Batum passes to Morris. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Yeah, and an excellent pass by Morris. A guy known for his finishing ability, but he also has the skills to facilitate.
Now here's Payne. Pass to Ross from outside the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Suns lead by 18.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Here's man. Payne covering. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Darius Payson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. Powell, no one around him. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Ross for three. That shot off, and the Clippers will come the other way. Takes it inside. Ross with the steal. Pass to Baisley. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 18. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Payne kicks to Ross. That shot is off. Plumlee with some nice D for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to man. Powell with it. Puts up a 3. Stolen away. And there's the pass to Baisley. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, heads-up play by Warren. Spotting a wide-open shooter and delivering a dime.
Here's man. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point game.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
Now Powell. Over in the corner, Batum. Back to Powell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Clippers trail by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Morris with the bucket.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
Ross sets a screen for Payne. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And the jam by Ross.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Kicks it to Powell. From deep three-point range. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Yet another miscalculation. They are really their own worst enemy right now. It's why they find themselves way behind.
Payne looking around. There's the drive. Morris with the rebound. Clippers trail by 17. Here's Mann. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Assisted.
Mann's got his first points of the game.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Ross sets a screen for Payne. This one for 3, and it's Terrence Ross with the 3. Ross has got 8 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Ross. He's got 8. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Baisley tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Ross has got 10 points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Kept alive. Here's Plumlee. Off target at the rim. Ross with it. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Phoenix ahead, just dominating this one. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one spot. And the second free throw, good. Phoenix leading by 22. Paul outside. Outside, KD. From deep. That one, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Covington, and the layup's good off the glass.
A smart offensive player. I like watching Covington get interior positioning and look to score.
KD a screen on Westbrook. Paul dishes to Durant. Crafty move. Here's the three. No good on that one.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Leonard inside. It's deflected, and they get it back. Here's George. That one goes in.
And I like the anticipation of George on the glass there. A veteran sense of where the miss is going.
Paul passes to KD. Covington with the steal. Leonard on the wing. Passes it to Zubac. He kicks it to Westbrook. George against Booker. 6 to shoot. Takes a three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Paul passes to Booker. The tray. And that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Westbrook kicks to George. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
KD sets the pick for Paul. Durant finds Booker. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
The three from George. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game. No good from Booker.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
And stolen by Booker. Now here's Durant. Another three for Phoenix. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Suns. Outside Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots from the line. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Okogie. Clock at 6. Leonard against Paul. Fires the three. And it's Ayton missing. Clippers trail by 19.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Devin Booker.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
George from deep three-point land. They can't stop the run with that one. Ball against Westbrook. And here is Paul. Pass to Okogie. For three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. Drops one in from the wing.
A true go-to option on offense. Leonard knows this team depends on him to take and make those big shots.
Here is Paul. So it's the Suns winning easily.
Now let's meet the starters.
And we got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Morris can't hit. Here's Towns. Gobert passes to Towns. Here's Edwards going inside, and Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Westbrook, the pass to George. From outside, off the mark. Here's Edwards. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish. That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Conley. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Zubats.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Leonard with the ball. Towns covering. Pass to George. Poke loose. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. Didn't let the defender get to him there.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Fires it from 18. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Clippers getting their last shot to go.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Now here's Westbrook. He shoots a three. He's off on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Conley passes to Towns. And they go to the intentional foul.
Senior. First personal foul. Second team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
2 minutes.
For three, Westbrook. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Leonard passes to Zubats. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Plumlee's checked in for Los Angeles. 1:16 left to play in the first. Out to Leonard from the arc. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Outside Edwards. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Zubats.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Westbrook outside. He puts up a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Hey, I think that green light they'd given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved. A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Here's Westbrook following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Leonard. Zubats with it. Clock at 6. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
It's McDaniels on the wing. concludes the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 4. And the second quarter is... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Their chemistry, that's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's McDaniels. To the inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Westbrook, the pass to George. And here's Zubac. George, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Tipped away. The free throw is off from George.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Right side, McDaniels. Here's Towns. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Westbrook outside. And Westbrook slams it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
It's deflected. The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality, and I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage, and it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluid.
Conley passes to Towns. And he drives in. And it's powered home by Towns.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides, and all the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in that.
Here's Zubac. 4 on the clock. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. .125 left in the second quarter. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Here's the pick. Loads it up top. 1:10 left in the second period. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. From deep. The offensive rebound. Tries yet again. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Leonard's got 7 points.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds a great feel for the game.
Now here's Conley. Tight defense on him. Edwards finds Conley. Off target from three-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
On the wing man. No good with the triple. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Edwards. Gobert. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Leonard outside. Over McDaniels. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so that brings the first half to a close.
22, the Clippers. 16. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Nicholas Batum out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Norman Powell. And it's Man in at the 1 spot.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. And he's going for the oop here. A slam dunk by Reed.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Pass to Powell. From deep three-point range. Clippers keep it alive. And the shot's good.
Yeah, you can't forget about the long arms of Batum. I mean, I want to see him be more active on the offensive glass because he's capable.
Now Reed. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep throwing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Releases. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Reed. 4-3. Nails it from 3. Reed's got 7 points for the quarter.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Powell outside. Pulls it. Batum left side. The shot that time not on target. Nice D from Anderson. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes.
Pass to Noel from downtown. Not going to go that time. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Gordon can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Kicks it out to Anderson. Back to Reed. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
To the right side, Anderson with a screen on Powell. Pass to Anderson. Back to Prince. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Fires at the elbow. That one a little long. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Driving to the basket on the wing, Noel. Three-pointer. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow.
You can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Powell passes to Batum. Tries again. Plumlee. And that one good.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Here's McLaughlin. No good on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 13. After a quick break, we're coming right. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Los Angeles shooting a very low 27% so far in this one. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Westbrook has tremendous elevation for a guard. So athletic, and not only does he get high up in the air, he's strong while he's up there.
McDaniels against Leonard. Pass to Gobert. 5 to shoot. Outside Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Both good from the line that time. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Here's Westbrook. Six on the shot clock. And finished off by Westbrook.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Gobert against Zubac. The kick out to Conley. Goes up on the wing. That one is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Morris outside. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Knocked loose. Conley passes to Edwards. And it's good from the elbow. And the the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Nice mid-range Jay from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Westbrook against Conley. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Conley against Westbrook. The kick out to Morris. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
And here's Edwards outside. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Outside Conley. The 3 is up. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Now here's Edwards. 1:27 left in the final quarter. Just 4 to shoot. Conley passes to Towns. Launches it. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
To stop the drought. The putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And the Timberwolves with possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. And Morris over to help. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. George with a steal. In transition, here come the Clippers. And jams it home. Westbrook.
With that tightened up handle now, Westbrook can keep the ball on the string and keep the defense at his mercy.
Conley with the ball. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch.
Let's meet the starting lineup.
We're anticipating a high-scoring affair in this one. Doris, a lot of offense. Both these teams are very dangerous shooting the ball.
Which is an absolute pleasure for you and I and the fans. Offense obviously sells tickets. To me, the interesting point, which defense is able to step up and make the difference tonight.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Then there's Ayton, and it's Durant, and it's Landale in at the power forward. Conley's shot is off. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Now here's Paul. Over to the left wing. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's KD. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Edwards finds Conley. Out to Edwards. Going inside. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one. Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Now, here's McDaniels. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And there's a record Rudy Gobert set without much fanfare a few years ago. Most dunks in an NBA season.
That's exactly right, GA. That was back in the 2018-19 season. He threw it down 306 times. Certainly makes sense for a guy who's got that kind of length, athleticism, and the guy who spends so much time right around the cup.
And the Suns miss again. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. That shot, no good. Good D by Booker. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And KD throws it down.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Edwards looking it over. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Monty Williams. David.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And here is Conley after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Towns, the pass to Edwards. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Towns is doubled. Conley, the pass to Towns. Ferocious swat. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Landale. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Here's Ayton, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 4. Passes it to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Paul looking around. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Suns leading by 4. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
They get it back. McDaniels kicks to Gobert. Towns up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And stolen by Ayton. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. Wasted no time on that one.
Boy, if you allow Kevin Durant to play in space, in transition, you can turn the lights out.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 7. And the pass to Edwards. Oh, the lob to Gobert.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Paul outside. Outside Durant. Drives to the hoop. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. "12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now Conley. Good work defensively by Paul.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Phoenix ahead, up 5. From Target Center, back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. For 3, Durant, the offensive rebound.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Timberwolves trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Assist goes to Devin Booker.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside Edwards. To the wing on the left. Nice move. And it's Towns missing. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Let's hear it for the Jabberwocky!
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Paul outside, kicks it out to Booker. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Edwards.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
KD passes to Landale. Durant with it. Now guarded by Towns.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Conley against Paul. Conley the pass to Towns. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's KD. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times, you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport. And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside, does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
All up top. Kicks it out to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Outside Edwards.
2 minutes.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
4 on the clock. KD's shot is off.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Pulls up, and the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Edwards.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. He feeds it to Towns, and taken away by Paul. Booker in the post. Edwards there. Booker, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Into the lane, and finished off by McDaniel.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Paul kicks to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. And Towns throws it down.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit. But can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Paul with the ball. Here's Ayton. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Payne. Then there's Warren, and it's Landale in at the center position. Anderson outside. Pass to Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here, and Anderson gets it to go.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Ross against Prince. Passes to Baisley. Here's Payne. Down low. And it's Warren with the jam.
Well, T.J. Warren finishes with authority. We give you a salute, sir.
Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him. This is to Rivers. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Landale. Banked in off the glass. And now a 4-point Suns lead.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Prince with a screen on Ross. Kicks it out to Prince. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off. Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Rivers passes to Reed. Back to Rivers. Stolen by Warren. Ross for 3. The shot, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. It's Prince on the wing. He's covered by Warren. And that's going to be a travel. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And the Timberwolves call time.
For the First Avenue Breakers.
Suns leading by 4. And here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He kicks to Ross. Rebound, Minnesota.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end. Certainly, he cannot buy a bucket right now.
And there's the call by the official. He'll count the basket here, following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Baisley. Kevin Durant comes in for T.J. Warren. Booker, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Ball in for Cameron Payne. And the Suns call time.
Time to see some awesome dance moves, fans. It's time for the First Avenue Breakers.
Ball passes to Landale.
All right, everyone, give a big hand.
Here's Booker, and there's the drive.
Well, the strong drive by D-Book just forces the defender's hand right there. You give this guy an opening, and he will attack it.
Suns have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Timberwolves trail by 3. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Conley the pass to Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Ball outside. Booker with no one around, and again it's the Suns missing. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Towns for three. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. Out to Edwards. 5 to shoot. Over Durant. And it's sent back by KD.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
And it's Towns on the follow.
It's not just the scoring productivity that makes Karl Anthony Towns great. It's his willingness to mix it up and rebound the basketball.
Ball finds KD. Minnesota with the rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ball outside. From downtown. No good from Booker. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Suns lead by 2. From Target Center, back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Running in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Booker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And the first one drops.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden.
Booker against Edwards. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Kicks it to Gobert. Lock at 6. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Here's Booker driving to the basket. And Booker throws it down.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Minnesota calls timeout. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan, and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Booker against Edwards. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
Outside Edwards. Outside Towns. Sweet move. Out to Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Outside, KD. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Edwards. And they recover it. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Outside, Towns. 5 on the clock. Back to Gobert. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
The Suns have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Paul kicks to Booker. Paul dishes to Ayton. The dunk. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can.
The previous play is
instituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Players are moving it, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive, doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Outside for Durant. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
A kick out to Towns. Takes it from 10. Misses off the left iron. Suns lead by 3. And an intentional foul right there.
Third personal foul, 3rd team foul.
We've got 1:18 left in the 4th. All up top. Inside. Here's Landale. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's Edwards. Here he goes. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. Enzo Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Outside, Towns. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels. They get the rebound. Out to Conley. Edwards against Booker. Clock at 4. Money!
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
It's stolen by Gobert.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Timeout called. The Suns. They're trailing by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter. What's your take, guys?
Yeah, and guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris... to the best kid.
expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Booker no good. Morris outside. Ball against Westbrook, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Morris.
And Kevin Durant, so long, you have to leave your feet to contest his shot, but that's how he gets you.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, BA, one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Booker, the pass to Ayton. The ball's knocked loose. The kick to Durant. Fires the three. And another shot. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Leonard attacking. Goes back up. Kicks it to George. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
There's a screen. Here's Durant. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Westbrook outside. Pass to George. Out to Leonard. He shoots it. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Leonard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Zubac. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. We've got 1:55 left in the opening quarter. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
For three, George. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
I like how Paul George comes off the screen under control, right up into his shooting motion. Smooth.
Durant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Durant, pass to Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Leonard against Booker. Kicks it to George. Morris for three. Connects from downtown.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Booker, the pass to Durant. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 6.
He's so polished. All Durant needs is a little airspace to get his shot off.
Ball against Westbrook. Pass to Zubats. And here's Leonard. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
And Leonard drops them both.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Here's Westbrook. Here's George driving inside, and Ayton pulls it down.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind, but in reality, it didn't work.
Out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops.
And your Clippers Houston team.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. Ayton, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Outside for Booker. Pass to Okogie. The 3, Durant. That shot missing. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Okogie on the wing. Back to Booker. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
For 3, Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Los Angeles has got all 4 threes to drop from downtown in this game. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Looking to end the run. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim. It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
George. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
Durant with a screen on George. Pass to Paul. Back to Durant. Jacks up a three. The Clippers grab the miss.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Leonard against Paul. And the basket by Leonard. Leonard's got 10 points in the game.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Pass to Okogie from outside the arc. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Zubac's inside. Booker defending. Zubac's shot is off. Here's Durant. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. He's got 11.
Lethal outside shooter Kevin Durant hitting those threes with ease.
Westbrook against Paul. George outside. The three. Okogie pulls down the board. And the Suns shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Booker for three. Fires in the triple. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Pass to George. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Pass to Leonard. 3 seconds left. And the dunk by Leonard.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force.
23.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Paul George has been sensational.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
They've got Terrence Mann, Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Mason Plumlee, and it's Powell in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Here's Covington. Pass to Batum. Now here's Powell. Back to Batum. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Showing the versatility. Nicholas Batum attacking in the lane and challenging that defense.
Now Payne. Warren for 3. Counted from distance.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Here's Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
Look at the intensity on that drive. Norman Powell charging in like no one can stop him.
Warren up top. Back to Payne. Outside Warren. Oh, my goodness!
That's out.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Pass to Baisley. And here's Payne. 6 to shoot. Ross for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 in this second half. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Outside Payne. Warren up top. Back to Payne. Ross against Powell. Outside Ross. Beyond the arc. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Norman Powell.
At the line for the Suns, Terrence Ross.
And he sinks the second.
For 3.
And he makes all 3.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Mann. To the left side wing. Here's Batum. And he dunks it down.
All right. Batum still has some hops left in those legs. From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a long-time college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
Pass to Payne. Back to Warren. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Well, for a kid growing up like Mann did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as a coach.
It's a gift, B.A. The ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
The drive by Ross. Plumlee pulls down the board. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here he goes, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Running with a full head of steam, Nicholas Batum not making it easy for the defenders.
Pass to Baisley. Outside Payne. Here's Warren. There's the triple. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Powell. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Powell's got his second basket.
Inside, Norman Powell relies on his agility, allowing him to navigate the paint.
Warren, the pass to Ross. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
46 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Baisley. Here's Landale. Outside Ross. 2 on the clock. Goes up on the baseline. And again, it's the Suns missing.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Batum's shot is off. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. From behind the arc. The shot off that time. The Clippers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Plumlee with it. Baisley on him. And the basket by Plumlee. And the Clippers lead by 19.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Phoenix, they've got Darius Baisley. Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's T.J. Warren, and it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Ross with a screen on Westbrook. Outside Ross. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And they've also kept the game simple for themselves, getting it into the paint and getting high percentage looks.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Leonard for three. Morris passes to Leonard. Lets the three fly. The Suns clear it. Okogie on the wing, pounded by Westbrook. Drops in the layup for two. Okogie's got his first points in this one.
When it comes to surveying the floor, Durant's height is a major asset.
Leonard outside. It's George on the wing. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Zubac. It's stolen by Leonard. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. For three, Westbrook. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his fifth rebound in this one. Here's Booker. Ooh, give him his fifth make of the game in 10 attempts.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Paul against Westbrook. George, a screen on Paul. George outside. There's the three. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Durant for three. Paul George pulls it in.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Zubac inside. He's against Ayton. George passes to Zubac. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
It's George on the drive. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Outside Durant. Gets the three ball to go.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Leonard outside. From the wing. And that one hits the back iron. The Suns have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Okogie. Offline with a three. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Zubac screen. Westbrook can't hit. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Clippers.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Paul George.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Booker for three. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
They're improving, but still find themselves behind.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Westbrook finds Morris. Back to Westbrook. Oh, from deep. 5 on the clock. From deep. They get it back.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Outside Booker. Puts up a three. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And here's Westbrook. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Grant Hill.
It's the NBA on. Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at point. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Not afraid that time as PG goes right at the defense to make that play happen.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Edwards. The shot comes out. Batum scanning the floor. Out left to the wing. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. That three off the mark. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. Wow, through the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Jordan. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Wide open look here for Zubats. His three-pointers off the mark. Conley with it. Westbrook picks him up. Towns for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's George. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Outside, George. Outside, Leonard. 6 to shoot. Blocked again. Paul George with the steal. Driving in. Gobert with the block. Edwards against Leonard. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Good on the triple.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now, here's George. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. George has got 5 now.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a
look at that.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
George from deep three-point land. That doesn't go either for George. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point lead. Back to Edwards. Towns, high post. Batum's there. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Stolen by McDaniels. Westbrook against Conley. And finished off by Gobert.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Clippers trail by 10. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
56 seconds left to play in the first. Los Angeles with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Gobert against Zubats. Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. It's hauled in by Zubats. Outside, George to stop the run with the drive, and it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, Paul George, look out, hammers that one home.
Here's Conley. Good D by Westbrook.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with it. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
On the court for Minnesota. Sliding into the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career, playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. And you could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards looking it over. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got the lead up to 13 now for Minnesota.
And that was a confident shot. Love when Edwards just rises up and fires off the dribble.
Gobert with the block. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Westbrook passes to Batum. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Nice job by Russell, just not forcing anything on that play.
Timberwolves leading by 12. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. That's tipped. George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Leonard dishes to Westbrook. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Here's George. And no good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Westbrook against Towns. And that's an intentional foul. Frank, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Clippers trail by 12. Pass to Zubats. Outside Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And that's where the defense has got to be questioned. You can't let Russell Westbrook, of all people, get behind you like that.
Conley against Westbrook. Pass to Towns. Shot, high post. He can't get it to go. The Clippers go the other way with it. To the paint. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards inside. Defended by George. Down low. Here's Gobert. Batum grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Timberwolves leading by 10. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers again turning it over.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Here's Edwards, and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
So here's Westbrook. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Nice move. Gobert with the block. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac looking to get deep into the paint. And look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency. Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
Conley against Westbrook. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Kicks to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
And it's George missing. Minnesota leading by 13. Towns finds Edwards. Towns down low. Batum's there. Conley the pass to Towns. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
Improving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems...
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Morris. Also Robert Covington out there. Norman Powell is out there with Plumlee. And it's man in at the point guard position. Covington with it.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Here's Noel. It's Prince on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Powell with the steal. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Noel. Guarded by Powell. Rivers gets a wide-open look. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. And they get it back. Noel passes to Anderson. Here's Noel. And here's Rivers, defended by Covington. Sinks the three-pointer. Prince has got 6 points.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
Morris outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Minnesota leading by 15. Anderson outside. Back to Prince. From deep. Reed kicks to Rivers. Here's Noel. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Morris looking over the floor. Over to the wing. Man. No good on the three. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. It's Prince on the wing. Anderson outside. Rivers kicks to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. There's the three. Powell pulls it in. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles. 15-point game. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Good intensity on defense. Kyle Anderson using the length that time and timing it well to get the rejection.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
Remaining in the third quarter.
The pass to Noel. Left side Anderson. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Count it. Good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Offline with his three.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's Rivers on the wing. Prince, the pass to Rivers. It's Prince on the wing. He has 6. For the three. Noel, no good. Clippers trail by 15. Covington inside the line. He trains the quick shot. And Minnesota has possession. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
54 seconds left to play in the third. Noel, no good. Los Angeles has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And Covington gets it to go on the assist by Morris. Covington's got 5.
Covington must prefer that. He gets a great rhythm on the catch and shoot.
Pass to Reed. Back to Anderson. Plumlee with the steal. Pass to Mann. Plumlee in the high post. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
Hey, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Now here's Conley. The kick out to Towns. Back to Conley. With 1 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 6 points for him. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves ahead, up by 10. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
That's his third personal foul.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And Gobert kicks to Towns.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over, he blocks shots, he's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
Back to Leonard. Over Conley. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Kawhi Leonard. George against Conley. McDaniels gets to Conley. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Timberwolves passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots a fader, and he gets it back. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Westbrook against Conley. Here's Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
Batum finds George. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Batum throws it down.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Outside, Towns. Back to Edwards. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clippers trail by 13. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Nobody near George. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, Paul George can play in the supportive role, and then he could do things like that where he just decides to take over.
Outside, Towns. Passes it to McDaniels. Out to Conley. Uncovered. And he drops that one in. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Back to Leonard. Right side, Westbrook. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Timberwolves leading by 12. There's a minute 34 left to play in the final quarter. Now the pass to Towns. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Karl Anthony Towns.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Here's Edwards. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Clippers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Out to Edwards. Back to Conley. Fires from deep. Timberwolves keep it alive.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, put that one on repeat right there. Westbrook smart enough to make a good decision on the pick and roll.
And here is Conley. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They came in. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. From